Well, today's a pretty big milestone in my private pilot training, and this is the day I'm scheduled to do my first solo. Now, obviously I've got a lot left to learn, but it'll be nice to get past this point and know that I can safely operate the airplane without my instructor sitting right next to me. And this is my airplane here. It's a Cessna 152, tail number 48440, and I've flown this airplane a few times before, so I'm nice and comfortable with the layout inside. We did a few laps in the pattern with my instructor. It's just so I could get a feel for the density, altitude, and the winds for the day. And then I landed and dropped him off at the hangar. And after that, the airplane was all mine.
Yeah, so you can just start from the very first checklist and just go from
Okay.
Okay?
Sounds good.
Good flight, okay?
All right, thank you.
Delta Hillsborough Tower, report left downwind, 31 left.
Left downwind, 31 left, 177 Bravo Delta.
Copter 1 Mike Romeo, traffic 5 south of Cessna, descending at 1,700 for the left base. Contact Portland departure.
We'll be looking for traffic and contact Portland departure, 44 Mike Romeo. Hillsborough Tower, Cessna 48440, runway 31 left at Alpha 8. Ready for takeoff, and I'm a solo student, first solo flight.
Cessna 48440, Hillsborough Tower, fly straight out to advise, runway 31 left, Alpha 8, clear for takeoff.
Clear for takeoff, runway 31 left, and fly straight out until advised, 48440. Okay, I'm clear for takeoff, 31 left. I'll do my mixture, full rich, instruments in the green, safety belts on, landing lights, altitude, and we'll write down the time.
Cessna 5494 Papa, Hillsborough Tower, ident.
Okay, full power verified, instruments in the green, airspeed's alive.
Hillsborough Tower, good morning. Cup 599 Charlie, Charlie, just departed stern, twin up, climbing 1,000, right now to 1,500.
50, rotate.
Cub 599 Charlie, Charlie, Hillsborough Tower. Transition approved, several aircraft inbound to Hillsborough from Forest Grove, and the altimeter is now 3013. Niner Charlie, Charlie, affirmative.
Niner Charlie, Charlie, thank you.
55 Lima, left, downwind, turn left, space park.
Just 55 Lima, 31 left, clear to land.
Turn left, clear to land, 55 Lima.
Just 94 Papa, report left downwind, 31 left.
Okay, I gotta fly straight out until advised. 4 left downwind, 3 on left, 9 Bravo.
The Tower 710, would you like to switch it over to 2055?
710, affirmative. Say again, contact Tower 120.55.
Yes, sir, you never told us to, but we'll switch over to 710.
Hillsborough Tower, helicopter 61 November at the cones, information Kilo, requesting Delta via Delta route.
Helicopter 61 November, hold position.
Hold position 61 November.
Hillsborough Tower, Cessna 177 Bravo Delta, request touch and go.
Cessna 440, contact Tower 120.55.
Contact Tower 12055, 440.
Cessna 7, bro.
Hillsborough Tower, Cessna 48440, upland, runway 31 left, request touch and go, 31 right.
Number 48440, make right crosswind. Number 3, follow Cessna, turning base, runway 31 right, clear touch and go.
Clear touch and go, 31 right, make right hand, pattern, and I'll be looking for the traffic, 48440. power set. Altitude looks good. A little bit of nose up. Alright, before landing checklist. Safety belts on. Fuel shut-off valve on.
Wind 080 at 5.
080 at 5, okay. Flaps up. Mixture full rich. Car beat standby. Landing lights are on. Before landing checklist is complete. Okay, I'm cleared. I'm
Cessna 440, your traffic short final.
traffic short final 48440, and I have them in sight. Alright, my before landing checklist is complete. I'm cleared for a touch and go on 31 right. No traffic in front of me. Make sure I'm flying parallel to the runway here. When I'm gonna beam the numbers, first thing I'll do is car peak. Altitude's still good, airspeed's still good. Okay, I'm gonna beam the numbers, car peak, power back to 1500. But remember, I'm a little light here. First notch of flaps. Do a little bit of nose up trim. Go a little bit past Costco and extend my pattern just a little bit. Clear right. Second notch of flaps. Final looks clear. A little high here. Pitching for 70.
Silver Tower, helicopter 8361 November at Charlie 2, requesting Delta.
Airspeed looks good.
Helicopter 8361 November, air taxi 2 Delta. Pattern, Delta clear for takeoff, clear to land.
Delta clear to takeoff, clear to land,
Let it
8361
crosswind
November.
from the left. Okay, airspeed looks good. Guaranteed landing, final notch, a little high.
Cessna 80 Charlie Tango number 2, follow Cessna short final, runway 31 right, cleared stop and go.
31 right, clear stop and go, number 2, Cessna 80 Charlie Tango. Silver Tower, Cessna 177 Bravo Delta, request touch and go.
Cessna 177 Bravo Delta, turn right crosswind 31 right, follow traffic, beam you off the downwind, on the downwind.
Have traffic in sight, turning crosswind, following it for 31 right.
Well, it wasn't the prettiest one ever, but
Cessna 710 number 2, follow Cessna ahead, runway 31 right, clear touch and go.
Having an hour 2 for touch and go for 31 right, 710.
Cessna 440, follow the Cessna crossing from your nose to your right on the crosswind.
follow the Cessna, turning right crosswind 48440, and I have them in sight.
Cessna 440, number 4, runway 31 right, clear touch and go.
Clear touch and go, 31 right, and number 4, 48440.
Cessna 7 Bravo Delta, number 3, follow Cessna on downwind midfield, runway 31 right, clear touch and go.
Clear touch and go, 177 Bravo Delta, 31 right, following Cessna on the base.
7 Bravo Delta, I believe your traffic's ahead on downwind, just past the numbers. All aircraft use caution helicopter in the Delta pattern.
Alright, before landing checklist. Safety belts on, fuel shut-off valve on, flap standby mixture, carpet, landing lights on. Before landing checklist is complete, I have clearance to touch and go, and I'm following this airplane in front of me. 1, 2, 3 in front of me, and I see them all.
Wind 150 at 3.
Okay, I beam the numbers. Carpet.
8361 November at spot 2 for Delta.
Helicopter 8361 November, runway, correction, taxiway Delta, clear for takeoff, clear to land.
Delta, clear to takeoff, clear to land, 8361 November. It's Bravo Tower, Cessna, Delta for Papa, Abu Wind.
Cessna 5494 Papa, Hillsborough Tower, traffic off your right side on the upwind parallel runway, report in sight.
Traffic inside, Cessna, Delta for Papa.
Cessna 904 Papa, turn crosswind, follow that traffic.
Turn cross, wind for traffic, follow traffic, Cessna, Delta for Papa.
Cessna 904 Papa, make right, close traffic, runway 31 right, follow the traffic right, crosswind, turning downwind. Cessna 67710, traffic heading to your left, crossing left to right, crosswind for the, from the parallel runway joining your pattern. Follow that traffic.
I got a sight that went through.
Thank you.
Okay, we'll do a final nudge.
Traffic, Cessna, Delta for Papa.
Cessna 904 Papa, your traffic wing up, right, crosswind, turning downwind and to the right.
Hillsborough Tower, Cessna 177 Bravo Delta, request touch and go, followed by a full stop.
Cessna 7 Bravo Delta, roger. Cessna 80 Charlie Tango, runway 31 right, clear touch and go.
Runway 31 right, clear touch and go, Cessna 80 Charlie Tango.
Cessna 904 Papa, number 2, follow the Cessna head-on downwind, runway 31 right, clear touch and go. Use caution helicopter operating in the Delta pattern.
Traffic inside, we are number 2, clear touch and go. Cessna 904.
Cessna 710, number 3, follow the second Cessna on downwind, runway 31 right, clear touch and go. Cessna 710, 67710, number 3, runway 31 right, 31 right, clear touch and go.
Yeah, number 3, 7 sight, clear touch and go for 31 right, 710.
And 177 Bravo Delta, you're number 4, follow the traffic ahead in the pattern.
Cessna 177 Bravo Delta, number 4, following traffic in the pattern.
Hillsborough Tower, Cessna 48440, upwind, runway 31 right. Request a full stop on runway 31 left.
Cessna 48440, roger, extend downwind.
Extend downwind, 48440. Okay, so I don't have permission to land yet.
Alpha 2, Delta clear for takeoff, clear to land.
Delta clear takeoff, clear to land. 8361 November.
Okay. Before midfield, safety belts on, fuel shut off valve on. Flaps up, mixture forward.
710, traffic helicopter appears to be ahead of you, possibly to your left, below you, northbound.
Looking for 710.
I'm gonna fly slow, I'm getting a little close to this guy.
Cessna 440, extend your downwind, contact tower 119.3.
Extend downwind, contact tower 119.3 for 440.
I got the helicopter in sight, 710.
Cessna 710, thanks. For tower, report left base, runway 31 left.
Left base, tree on left, and we'd like touch and goes on tree on left, Illinois 125 Lima.
125 Lima, have your request.
Base Hotel, complete 119, Tango, it's a cone ready for departure.
Captain Niner Tango Tango, see your direction of flight.
Complete 119, Tango, it's another race departure.
Captain Niner Tango Tango, Esplanade West approved, thanks.
It's another race approved, complete 119, Tango.
Hillsborough Tower, Cessna 48440. Right downwind, runway 31 left. Press full stop, runway 31 left.
Cessna 440, roger, runway 31 left, you're clear to land.
Clear to land, 31 left, 48440.
Hillsborough Tower, Cessna 895, should I make being left right pattern?
Cessna 895, say again.
Should I keep in the traffic pattern for southbound?
Cessna 895, left turn out approved.
Left turn approved, 895.
Cessna 895, traffic just over Forest Grove inbound, the Cessna descending out at 2000.
Looking for traffic, 895.
Cessna 348, traffic Cessna departing, departure on the 31 left turning south.
Looking for traffic, Cessna 348. Over tower, helicopter 990, is done over the Ringford station, heading towards TJ downtown.
And under Sierra Tower, thank you.
Okay, I'm clear to land on 31 left.
And thank you for your help.
And Cessna 895, contact Portland departure.
Contact Portland departure 126.0, 895.
Cessna 824, contact tower 120.55.
120.55, 824.
Okay, look for my final. Clear right.
Over tower, come to 90 Hotel, requesting frequency change.
Helicopter under
Okay,
Sierra
I
Tower,
got
change
this.
approved, we'll see ya.
See ya, 90 Hotel. Hillsport Tower, Copter 9240 Hotel. Is Hillsport parking for the cone and Delta with information kilo.
9240 Hotel, Hillsport Tower, cone approved, stay in direction of flight.
And this is 9240 Hotel, say again.
40 Hotel, cone approved, say your direction of flight.
Going to Delta pattern.
Thank you. Cessna 440, contact ground.
Contact ground, 48440.
Cessna Tower Seminole 8125 Lima, left base, runway 21 left, request.
Alright, after landing, throttle to 1,000, flaps up, carb heat off, mixture ground lean. Lights is required, pitot heat off, transponder to standby, radio set. Alright, after landing checklist is complete. Hillsborough ground, Cessna 48440, runway 31 left at Alpha 6, request taxi HA.
Cessna 48440, Hillsborough ground, taxi to parking Alpha Mike, cross runway 2.
Taxi to parking Alpha Mike, cross runway 2, 48440. Okay, I have permission to cross the runway. Looks clear.